Hey, it's Zach, and welcome. I'm just kidding. This ain't a normal Zach video. This is a stream highlights video. We're watching 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. Let's go. Handshakes, likes. Hell no. Hold up, y'all see the ghost in the back?
This footage was captured in Flint, Michigan on April 24th, 2023. The house had 2 Ring cameras, one above the garage and the other was a Ring doorbell camera. Around 10 p.m., a man in a red jacket and another person just behind him are shown walking up to the house's front door.
I'm gonna stop you right there. He looks like he's up to no good. Just the way he was walking. Also, Flint, Michigan, maybe they're thirsty.
Knocking or ringing the doorbell, the man in the jacket immediately
Yeah, we caught you in 4K, bro. Oh.
The Ring camera falls to the ground from the impacts, but the door itself doesn't budge. After those few seconds,
Look at bro's pants. Bro's pants falling off from those kids. Look at that.
the man walks around to the house's side door and again sleeping when the clip was recorded. It wasn't until he woke up and saw a notification on his phone that he found out about it. He reviewed the footage, horrified. This is what he saw. A woman is shown.
Hold on, is she trying to put her key in the Ring camera? What is going on? First of all, it's quite obvious that she's a crackhead. Second of all, did someone punch her in the nose? What the fuck happened? Did she fall and hit the concrete?
Trying multiple different keys to get into the house, and even looking around for a hidden one.
They got a nice front porch. Dude, imagine sitting in your bed and you get a notification on your phone from Ring and then you're just sitting there watching this shit like, bro. Hello, 911? That's a gun keychain? What do you mean? Oh my god, it's a gun! She's trying to open up the— Hey, don't shoot! She's trying to open up the door with a gun.
The homeowner claimed that he had never seen this woman before. He said that she later started throwing rocks at his car. Again. Her intentions are unknown.
Turkey man, you pissed me off, bro.
Walter Hickox is a homeowner in Daytona Beach, Florida. His home is set out in a wooded section of the city.
I've been there.
In January of 2022,
Someone asked Elise what happened in Daytona. It's an inside joke. Sorry.
Walter was taking his 3 dogs out onto the porch when he noticed
Aw,
one of them
little
intently
weenies.
looking at something outside. The dogs suddenly start running to the left side of the camera, and that's when Walter realizes they were looking at a black bear. The bear climbs over a protective railing as it goes for the dogs. With barely any time to process what he was seeing, Walter lunges at the bear as it goes for his dogs. He manages to push it back before he shoves a nearby chair in the doorway, preventing it from attacking again. He yells out that he was attacked by a bear as he brings his dogs back inside.
Damn.
Oh my God! I got attacked by a bear!
Freddy coming to get him.
Oh my God!
I think bears
I
are
had time
funny,
to
bro.
just sit and just stare.
I'm sorry.
It all hit me, and I started bawling. I couldn't believe how close to death I was, and I did it for my dog.
And are shown running away from the house on the backyard camera.
What a bunch of fucking losers. Like, I'll just be the first one to say, y'all gotta be careful, dude, because a lot of the time, if you see like a girl and she's either like, oh, I need help, or oh, like, here's your DoorDash, she's got someone else around getting ready to come in and get you, bro. That's just what that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
The four men and the woman at the front door were all seen leaving the area together in a dark-colored sedan. They were never caught by police.
Don't answer the door. And that's the thing too, with DoorDash, bro, they can just leave it on the porch. Every time I get DoorDash, I'm like, just leave it on the, I'm not trying to open up the door. Hell no.
In June of 2019, multiple homes in Chicago got a visit from a man claiming to be an investigator
Bro, that's not even a radio, bro. He's got his phone on an app that can hear like police. Y'all see that? He pulled out a damn phone.
Not answering the door.
Yeah, dispatch. Viewers aren't liking the video. Dispatch. Yeah. Okay. Sending the. Uh-huh. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. They're coming.
Hi. Sorry to bother you so late. Rushmore with the Winfield Police Department. I'm an investigator. One of your neighbors down the street reported a missing.
The video cuts out there. The man explains a missing person case, and when the homeowner says he doesn't know anything about it,
Hi, I'm with the police. Like, bro, get fucking for real.
Gang Stacker has just donated $3.
What's
Hey
up?
Zach, I feel like this shit is 10 times scarier because it's real. This shit happens more than you think. Opinions?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, it does. Like 2 weeks ago, I had a crackhead like in my front yard, like walking around my house, walking up the stairs, like looking in the Ring camera and shit. Oh my god, dude. Ring cameras are probably the best invention ever created. Because, like, think about it. Back then, how many people would just open the door? Like, you can't see who's outside. I think everybody should have a Ring camera, bro. Do not open your door to anybody.
the interaction ends. The motives behind him impersonating an investigator are unknown. Often there are cases like this where the man is simply trying to get people to open their door thinking they're safe, but proceed to rob them, or sometimes worse. However, he doesn't do this. No one knows his motives. Video.
The ex-boyfriend?
This happened in April of 2023 in a wooded section of Asheville, North Carolina.
Look at the bears.
The homeowner of this house got a notification saying motion was detected at her front door. She opened the app on her phone and saw 3 bears on her front porch. They were tearing open a package that had recently been delivered. Inside the package was dog food, which they easily would have been able to smell. The homeowner opened her door and confronted the animals, trying to scare them off.
Give the baby bears the dog food. It's the Berenstein Bears. Listen, they get hungry too. Dog food probably perfect for bears. Why would you open the door? Look, that's Mama Bear and then the 2 babies. I think bears are cute. Just leave them alone. Order some more. Maybe you're out of food. The dogs. I don't know.
No! 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 Go! Go!
The bears take one of the 2 bags of dog food inside the package. They're sitting on the right side of the screen with the bag in their mouth as they walk off.
Bro, they little thieves. But that's the thing. They don't know they're doing anything wrong. With those other dudes, they know they're doing something wrong. But the bears they see food. It's just an instinct. It's just an instinct. Sophia said I gotta go now, but love YouTube. Guys, good night. Hey, shout out to you, Sophia. I appreciate you.
This footage was captured at night just before 2 a.m. It shows a man ringing the doorbell to this home in Rochester, New York. Immediately after, he hides behind a parked car. He's seen crouched down, holding some kind of club in his hand, breathing heavily and sweating profusely. He nervously looks back and forth from out at the street to back at the house's front door.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Whether you believe in guns or don't, they're always gonna be around. I'm not like a huge like, oh, everybody gotta get guns, but I'm also not like oh, nobody should have a gun. I'm kind of in the middle, right? But if you live somewhere where you have a family to protect and you have people in the home that you need to, and you might live in like an area, like even if you live in a nice area, something like this could happen to you, and it probably will because you're living in a nice area and that's where, you know, the nice shit is. You need to have a weapon. You need to have a weapon. Zach, do you want a firearm? I do. So don't try to break into my house. You're going to get shot in the head. But it's just like, that's the thing, bro. You don't want to be caught without one, right? Whether you believe in it or not. I believe that there should be stricter requirements to own a gun, but it's like, you don't want to be caught on the wrong end of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was always my thing. I was like, what if hear me out. I don't have a dad, right? And I still live in a house with my family in Florida. And I would think to myself, could I be able to forgive myself if someone came in, let's say 2 guys broke into the house with guns and did something to my family, and what? I'm just going to sit there and let it happen? No, absolutely not. So, yeah, I think whether y'all believe in it or not, if y'all are taking care of somebody or someone's your responsibility, your family, a young child, something like that, and you can put it away in a place where you can access it easily, but your kids cannot. Yeah, I believe that the father, or if you don't have a father, the oldest, someone who's got a, you know, maybe even the mom, like if the mom wants to go to the shooting range, you got to protect yourself, y'all. You got to protect, especially like, yeah, I'm saying even if the ladies want to carry it around in the purse, y'all know what I'm saying? Because horrible things happen to ladies. Horrible things happen to men. Horrible things happen, and y'all don't want to be caught on the wrong end of that. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, if I saw this on my Ring camera, I would get the gun and I would just be sitting at the front door, just aiming at the front door. Like, the second you crack that door open and look inside my house, you're getting shot. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Or if you start messing with my car, I'm gonna come out and I won't shoot, but I'll point it at you.
The man clearly looks to be on something. When he realizes no one was going to answer the door, he walks away.
Is he naked?
A minute passes when a voice yells out that the police are on their way.
Damn. Someone in chat said, you can open carry swords in my state. Dude, in Florida, you can open carry an AR-15. Like, you can just walk. Now, I'm like, okay, that's a little much. But y'all wouldn't catch me doing that. But damn, man. I mean, it's like unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. You know what I'm saying? It's a necessary evil. If we lived in a world where guns didn't exist, that would be fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? That would be perfect. But unfortunately, they exist, and they're not going anywhere. Right? They're not
Hezzy
going
has just
anywhere.
donated $3. Personally, I don't think people should have them, but you're right. They're obviously not just gonna go away, so you might as well go get one. 3.
That's the thing, Azzy. It's like, I don't want to get political, but every time someone says something about like, oh, you know, we need to ban guns, it's like, you can ban whatever you want, but it's not going to make them disappear. You know, they're still going to, it's not like you can't hit a button and ban them and then poof. You know what I'm saying? Like they all just disappear. They're going to still be there. So, part 2. Jesus,
in April
what the
2021,
fuck?
a woman named Shayla Bryan and her husband were inside their home in North Carolina when their 13-year-old son went outside to walk their dog. As soon as he walked out the door, the Ring camera footage captured a suspicious silver BMW stop in front of the family's front lawn, after which a strange man got out of the vehicle and approached the teenager.
If you see a car driving that slow in the neighborhood, run. Go back inside ASAP like Rocky, because
Honey. You live here already, somewhere? Huh? Oh, you live here already?
Without even introducing himself, the man asked the boy if he lives in the neighborhood. According to the teenager's mother, she and her husband had taught their son about stranger danger multiple times in the past, but on this particular occasion, the boy appeared to freeze up out of fear. What's most disturbing about the recording is that the man didn't waste a split second to get out of the car and talk to the boy, which suggests he was either prowling around the neighborhood waiting for someone to step out of their house, or he was very familiar with the Bryant family's routine and was specifically targeting the boy. Fortunately, the teenager's father was able to intervene before anything could happen.
What you got to ask my
bro, when Papa Bear comes out, get your ass back in that car and get the fuck. Look, he's ready to punch. W dad, W father in the chat, y'all. The stance, he ready to go.
son?
Oh, I was wondering about the airplane noise.
Talking to my son and he ain't got no adult out here. That's kind of creepy.
When the boy's father confronts him, the stranger is forced to think quickly on his feet and blurts out that he was wondering about the airplane noise in the area. Obviously, it
What do you think it is, genius?
doesn't make a lot of sense to be driving around a random neighborhood waiting for a 13-year-old kid to walk out of his house just to ask him a question like that, and the father doesn't appear to buy the story for a second. Shayla Bryant, the boy's mother, mentioned she remained apprehensive after the incident, especially since it was never confirmed what exactly the man was planning to do. The suspect drove off soon after and was never seen again.
Someone said clock is tea.
On July 15th, 2022, a TikToker uploaded this chilling footage of an unexpected visit to her home while she was gone. In it, a disturbing voice can be heard asking to be let in at her house's back door.
It's the bug. This is either
The
fake.
person repeats the words, "Let me in," as they scratch and knock on the back door. The eerie quality of the voice, coupled with the fact that nobody can be seen on screen, led a lot of viewers to come up with different theories as to who may have been at the door. During the entire video, a human shadow can be easily made out in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, but the person themselves never walks in front of the camera. Some viewers suggested this alludes to the footage being staged. Others, however, think that someone with malicious intent could be targeting her house and urge the user to be careful. To this day, it hasn't been confirmed what exactly this footage shows, and no
Turbo
further
Granny.
updates have been made by the TikTok user. In
Oh, it's
August
TikTok?
2019, a security camera inside a home in Troy, Michigan captured a suspicious man walking up the stairs and looking around the house. Based on his body language, it doesn't look like he knows his way around the home, and that's because he broke in. Although the next part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, a few seconds after walking
This is a nice ass house. You know when you got a staircase like that? Homeowner, a millionaire.
up the stairs, the man walked into the homeowner's bedroom, where he found her sleeping. Disturbingly, the woman reported that she woke up screaming to the man standing over her bed. The intruder immediately ran out of the house, but even with the footage, police were left with no leads on who this could have been or how he had gotten in. It wasn't until 2 months later in October of that year that the same man was once again captured on camera in another home in Rochester Hills, Michigan.
The fuck? Michaela said, can y'all stay in your own houses? Is it that hard? I hope you slip on that hot tub.
In this incident, the man can be seen climbing onto the hot tub and peering through the window for a few seconds before walking away. Although the incident was also reported by this homeowner, the man continued to dodge the police for several months after that. Then, in January 2020, the man made yet another appearance in the area. In this instance, he peered through the kitchen window of a house in Bloomfield Township and hid behind a tree, after which the homeowner received a notification from his home security camera alerting him to the stranger's presence. Even though the first part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, footage of the man walking along the side of the house was later released.
Bruh. In the snow, too, you're leaving incriminating footprints? They're gonna track your
Once
ass
again,
down.
the
Gregory,
intruder
take it
evaded
to
the
6 months.
authorities, and it wasn't until a few days later that the police finally made a break in the case. In February 2020, the same man was seen by a cop running from a residential yard in Bloomfield Township in the same neighborhood as the last time he was captured on video. This time, he was arrested, issued a citation and a restraining order, and forced to wear a GPS tether until his court date.
This dude just up to no good.
The man was identified as 27-year-old Donovan Johnson, and it was later revealed that he worked as a bankruptcy attorney. After he was put in jail and released on bond, there were no further updates on the case. But if he was convicted, it's likely he's still serving time to this day.
Bro, you're an attorney. That's a good paying job, and you're in here trying to break into homes? Come on, man. What's that, bro? What is that?
In September 2018, a man named Jeff Knoll uploaded a disturbing video to his channel, which he titled, "Man Trying to Enter My Home in the Middle of the Night." In it, a creepy man can be seen approaching the front door of a home and seemingly attempting to find a way in.
He on something. I can already tell. Just the way he moved his arm like that. Is he peeing?
At first, the break-in seems pretty non-threatening, but a few seconds later, the man begins pulling on the doorknob and talking to himself. Some of what he says you can somewhat make out, but most of it is unclear. Before the man can go any further with his break-in attempt, the homeowner calls out from a window and threatens to call the police.
Rhino said, I would kill myself. Bro! I think I would just die. Like, I wouldn't even kill, I would just die. Like, immediately. That's what I'm saying, Delise.
Okay, I was just looking for a dog, Fido.
Your dog, Fido? Come on, bro. You couldn't have come up with anything better than that? Fido. That's like the stock dog. They all come out as Fido until you change the name.
Whoa. You don't have to get all like that and stuff, honey. You know, we could be friends.
Broke out the default dog.
The man gives an almost laughable excuse, saying he was just looking for his dog Fido. He then tells the woman that they could be friends before walking off into the night. The man was never seen again by the uploader, and they still have no idea what his intentions were if he had gotten into the house.
Probably to find
This
Fido.
terrifying footage was captured in April 2023 in Connecticut. At 9:30 a.m., a man was recorded walking up the front door of a house wearing an orange vest and holding a package in his hand. As soon as the homeowner opens the door, things get disturbing pretty quickly. To make himself seem more genuine, the man pretends to read an address on the package as the homeowner makes his way to the door. But little did he know, the man wasn't there to deliver a package.
I'm afraid.
I don't think this is for you.
You open the door and the delivery guy goes, I don't know if this is for you. He starts to come in. Oh my God. This is going nowhere nice. Plus pray. Oh. Good job, Kevin. Good job, Kevin.
In an attempt to confuse the homeowner, the man tries to give him the package, but when the owner hesitates, the suspect immediately pulls out a weapon and tries to back the owner into his house. However, the homeowner pushes the man away before retreating into his home. After the armed man ran away, he was identified by police as 37-year-old Xavier Otero and was arrested at a family member's house in nearby Hartford, Connecticut. Otero was promptly charged with home invasion, threatening, criminal possession of a firearm, and criminal attempt to commit unlawful restraint.
Yep.
During the investigation, the cops learned about an alleged plot to take part in a home invasion where the occupants of the home were going to be restrained with zip ties and robbed at gunpoint. The suspect also mentioned something about possibly invading a second home in Manchester, Connecticut. While executing a search and seizure warrant on the home where they found Otero, police said they found approximately 1.1 kilograms of drugs and other items commonly used in the operation of a drug factory. In the same room, the cops found a bag full of heavy-duty zip ties. Shortly after Otero's arrest, police also took the driver of the truck into custody and charged him with conspiracy to commit.
First of all, bro had a drug factory. Second of all, who did my boy dirty? Imagine going to jail with that cut.
Home invasion and conspiracy to commit unlawful restraint. A month after these arrests, a third suspect was taken into custody.
No, don't charge him with conspiracy to commit, because if they hadn't have pushed that dude out, they would have committed it. So just charge him with it.
Where he was identified as the mastermind behind the operation and promptly sentenced to prison. As of now, all three suspects are still in jail.
Good. Finally, some good news.
This eerie and confusing footage was captured by a homeowner's Ring camera one night in August 2023 in an otherwise peaceful neighborhood in Bowling Green, Ohio. In the footage, a masked man can be seen ringing the doorbell and immediately running away.
He fucking disappeared. Oh, there he goes.
Initially, the incident appears to be a pretty lame ding-dong ditch attempt, which almost every homeowner has been the victim of at some point or another.
Yep. Bro, sorry, little sidetrack here. This wasn't a ding-dong ditch, but when I was like 12, right? Or maybe I was like 13, 14, 15, probably 13 or 14. These kids, we didn't have a doorbell camera or anything like that. I don't think those were a thing yet. But these kids, my little brother, he went to take out the trash one morning and he like fell. We had like concrete, like 2 concrete stairs. and then you like go on the path and then go into the driveway and go take out the trash. So he fell because kids tied fishing line around the banisters, like right above our stairs, bro. And if that was like my mom who had gone out there and tripped and fell and slammed into the concrete, I mean, that could have fucking killed her. My little brother was perfectly fine. Actually, I don't even know if he tripped. I think he saw the fishing line and didn't even fall for it. But I was like, oh, and you know what? My mom found, I don't know how she figured it out, but she figured out who the parents were. Boy, she went at it, y'all. She went at it. I mean, dude, yeah, fishing line can cut you up. You can trip on. I'm like, dude, who's raising these little kids? Who thinks to do that? Tie a fucking fishing line around. God, I hope they got beat. Like straight. I hope they went out and picked off a branch from the tree and.
Looking closely at the footage, you'll notice the man never actually ran away.
No, I see him. I see him. It's scary as fuck, but I see him.
While the man stood in the middle of the street staring eerily at the door, the homeowner made his way down the stairs after being woken up by the sound of the doorbell. As soon as he saw this figure just eyeing him down in the middle of the street, he called the cops. The next day, Bowling Green police posted the video on Facebook, asking the man's neighbors to help identify the masked intruder. And it didn't take long for other residents of the area to complain that they had been through similar incidents in the days leading up to the uploading of the video. Following the incident, the man was never identified by police. His intentions are still unknown.
I bet bro thinks he's so cool standing there like, oh yeah, I probably look so cool. I'm going to scare the fuck out of the neighbors and nah. It's like, all right, bro. Yeah, like someone said in chat, you're not Michael Myers, bro. You're not. You look like a loser.
On a rainy morning in 2020, a Ring camera captured a woman walking up to the front door of a house and ringing the doorbell repeatedly.
Zachbealetv.
What the fuck?
Azzy has just donated $3. He can't see me if I'm outside his hitbox.
Legit, Azzy, legit. Is she yawning or screaming? It's like she's invisible screaming. She's like stuck in the yawning animation.
Strangely, the woman keeps her mouth wide open almost the entire time, but it's if it's a symptom of potential illness. After a few seconds of waiting, the woman turns around and leaves. The fact that she can be seen apparently putting her fingers in her mouth as she turns to leave suggests that she might have been in pain, a theory that was echoed by several viewers in the Reddit thread where the clip was originally posted. Other viewers suggested the woman might have been sleepwalking as a result of some powerful sleep medication.
No one puts on a goddamn coat, a scarf, an umbrella sleepwalking. No way. Someone said she might have lockjaw, which is like, that's happened to me once. And like, I literally just forced it back shut, but like your mouth gets stuck open. Maybe she's like trying to go around like asking for help. I don't know. I don't like that shit. Not one bit.
But because the clip was captured at 6 a.m.
Oh wait, no, your mouth is closed right here. That makes it fucking scarier. What the fuck?
It's possible that she had been wandering around all night. However, it remains unclear if the woman was genuinely asking for help or if she was possibly planning to do something else entirely.
Hell no.
This footage was captured at around 1:35 p.m. on October 16, 2018 in Alberta, Canada. According to the homeowner, he received a motion alert from his Ring camera while he was at work. Because it was unusual for him to have visitors in the middle of the day, he immediately activated the live view feature, and that's when he saw this.
This is about to piss me off, y'all.
At first, he mentioned how he didn't think there was anything strange going on, seeing how the visitor was dressed similarly to most utility and telecom workers in the area. But after the man began banging insistently on the door and peering through the window into the house, he immediately became suspicious.
I'm pretty sure utility workers and like whatever like that don't wear high-res vests during the day. Unless I'm tripping. I feel like they don't wear them like that during the day, do they? Maybe they do. I don't know. But this guy's not fooling anybody.
After prying at the door with a glove to avoid leaving fingerprints, the man motions to his accomplice to come to the door, and that's when things get even more disturbing.
They do? Okay, I'm just tripping. You're right, I've seen it. I'm an idiot. Y'all are such... I mean, this dude on the right is such a fucking nerd. You guys are fucking losers.
Get away from the door.
While the man in the Yankees cap acts as a lookout, the man in the vest uses what appears to be a large screwdriver
like, bro, you know what? I get it, right? I get it if you know, some people just have to resort to doing stuff like that if they have no money, right? I completely get it. I'm not saying that, you know, some people are just handed a bad life. They can't get a good job. They can't do this, that, the other. But y'all are two grown-ass men. Y'all could go get a job at Lowe's. Right? Y'all could go get any job, really. Like, y'all could, I mean, y'all are grown-ups, right? So stop trying to break into people's fucking houses at your grown... I mean, these motherfuckers about 40. What are we doing, dude? What are we doing?
Violently pry the door open and break in. After managing to get the door partially open, the homeowner manages to activate the two-way talk function and makes his presence known. After the video was made public, the homeowner was interviewed by local police about the incident. The video was then posted to Facebook, where many neighbors and nearby residents claimed to know who the two men were. However, it was never confirmed if the two suspects were apprehended.
I mean, this dude should be pretty easy to spot. This dude should be pretty easy. He looks like the video game nerd. It's like, bro, I hope both of their lives are ruined. Right? I hope their families have found this video. I hope they're, you know, anybody that...
Based on what was captured on video, the two men were most likely planning an armed robbery. But with no further context, it's impossible to know if that's really what they had in mind, or if they plan to do something worse. As of this upload, there have been no further updates on the incident.
The guy in the black looks just like your dad? What if it is your dad? You should go ask your dad. Oh. All right.